Hi, my magical creatures, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is I'm going to talk about like the different ETs that I've seen and that I've met and everything like that. Before we begin, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, and don't forget to subscribe. It's a free way to help your girl out. So let's get started. Okay, so I want to talk about like the different extraterrestrial beings that I've met and that I've seen. And by meeting them, like I've had telepathic contact with them. And then I've also had telepathic contact with them and physically felt their presence, but they never like materialized in front of me or anything like that. But I've had telepathic contact and I've had felt their presence with me. Um, you know, so I want to talk about like the first extraterrestrials are called the Pallades. So the Palladian people, they're like these tall Nordic, white, Caucasian looking people. And they have long blonde thick hair and they have these beautiful blue eyes. And the men, they have really strong like jaw features, really beautiful looking entities. And then the women too, they have very small like feminine portions, like they look too beautiful to be human, if that makes sense. And rumor has it is that they do walk among us here on earth and everything like that. So and I don't doubt it. Also too, like my experiences with them, I've always felt like this niceness from them. Like I've always felt this warm, fuzzy niceness from them. Also too, like I felt like I remember talking to them and I remember asking to see them, and I looked out in the sky and I saw like a UFO like appear, like this bright flashing light just appeared out of nowhere and it just stayed there. Um yeah. And then also too, like right now I think I feel their presence right now because I feel this sense of, I feel super relaxed. I feel like this warm energy that I'm feeling right now. I think, yeah, I think they're with me right now. Um but yeah, so I feel like this warmth energy, everything like that. um I'm trying to think like what else. Also too, like seeing, like talking to them too, like if you're like a clairaudient, you can definitely hear them in inside your head and everything like that. So I've definitely it's called clairaudience. I've heard or telepathic contact from them. It's always like loving messages and stuff. And yeah, I can feel, yeah, they're here. I can feel their energy. Um, Also too, they're like angels. I want to say, like, so if you work with angels and stuff, they're like angels but extraterrestrial. Um, I'm like at the park and like everybody's like walking past. Also too, like, okay, and then yeah, and also too, like talking to them. Like one time I was talking to them and I was in my room and I had the windows open, but it was dark outside. And all of a sudden I saw this bright golden light just shoot, like shoot across my window like that, and it took off. And I was like so shocked. And so definitely they do exist, and I've always had positive experiences with them. I've never felt like I was gonna be attacked or be abducted or anything like that. Like they're really nice entities, very benevolent, very angelic beings to me. um Also too, like the next race that I want to talk about is the Octurian beings. The Octurian beings, they're like the beings from Avatar. And like I've had this one incident. I wanted to know who the Octurian beings were. They're from like a blue planet called Syria. They're from like the star constellation, I think. It's either the planet or the star constellation is called like Syria or Syrians. But it's blue, and I saw what the Octurians look like, and I talked to one. And he told me his name. I'm not gonna say his name because like names give power and stuff like that. But he told me his name, and then on YouTube, I looked up like an Octurian. So after I was talking to him, I saw like his. I asked to see what he looked like, and I saw the being like yellow eyes, blue. He had no hair, and he had like the markings like from Avatar, from the movie. So I said, "Oh, so you're like a being from Avatar?" And he said, "Yes." And so I thought that was interesting. So me and him, we talked for a little bit. Um, Rumor has it, it's like they say that Octurian beings are like our creators, I think. I'm not necessarily sure on that, but that's kind of what I've heard. But I looked on YouTube to see if anybody else had the same like interactions that I did, and this person, sure enough, said that the way that the beings show themselves to him is that they look like the beings from Avatar, and I thought that was so crazy because I didn't know anything about Arcturian people, and this guy is saying the same exact thing. So I've definitely channeled, something, and also the guy's name on the YouTube channel had the extraterrestrial's name in the username. So I wasn't even paying attention when I clicked the video. I just clicked the first video that I saw, like Arcturian experiences. So definitely they do exist. And he's definitely nice. I've never felt nothing negative. It was always benevolent, really peaceful entity. Um, yeah. Those are kind of like the only two like extraterrestrial beings that I've ever came in contact with that I've know of. Also too like the gray aliens. The next race I want to talk about is like the Greys. I've never really talked to them. I've always told that they're very questionable beings, like not to like really talk to them. Some people claim to have peaceful interactions with them, but then others like not so much. And then also too, like I heard like they're the type to like experiment on humans and stuff. Like use take like their like eggs and create hybrids and all that mix between human and gray alien. So yeah. I've never really had experiences with them, but there was a point where I was super clairvoyant and I was getting images and seeing things. And I remember I was really obsessed with like learning about extraterrestrials and stuff. And the first thing that I saw was the gray aliens, and right next to them were this purple looking being that was kind of like a gray alien, but it was purple. And it had like a like a triceratops, like where it kind of has like that crown thing, and it had like a tri like its head looked like a triceratops, like it had like the crown, and it was purple. And I was told from another psychic that that's like their leader. So, and it was bigger than them. So I thought that was like really interesting beings. Um, and so the next race that I'm going to talk about is reptilian beings. Definitely, I think I've had an encounter with a reptilian. They're not really nice entities. Um, they kind of see us as like a food source and everything, from what I've been told. And also, too, they're highly psychic. They're very intuitive, and people, a lot of people think that we have reptilian DNA in us. Um, Also, too, like, what was I gonna say? Like, reptilian DNA, and they're highly psychic entities. Um, and one time I was in the bathroom getting ready, and I saw, um, I have a big mirror in my bathroom. So when I was doing my makeup, getting ready and stuff, I right next to me, I saw in the mirror like it was red energy, but it looked like a boy, and he had scales all over him, and he was like a kid, and he looked at me and smiled, and then he disappeared, and it was like he was see through and everything. He was like a red energy, but shaped as a boy, a kid, and he had scales all over him, and I think that was a reptilian that I saw, or a reptilian hybrid or something. I don't know, but yeah. And then also too, like the next race of aliens too is like I want to say like a gray hybrid. It's like half human, half gray. Like they have human flesh, but like their eyes are black almond eyes. And also too, like they've also claimed to be bald, and also too, like if they do have hair, it's like this plastic hair. Um, so I don't necessarily know, but psychically, kind of what I got from that is like it's like another planet is being formed, and that's going to be like another race of beings on that planet. So that's kind of what I've been told. But definitely, These are kind of like all like the beings that I know of and that I've seen or know of or seen and have communicated with. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, a like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay magical.